A fortnight passed without any movement in the shed. The second and third Sundays of Advent came and went, as did the Sancta Lucia celebration. Then the camera triggered. A new mouse had moved in. I watched it for several nights in a row, exploring the shed and the rat feeding station. It seemed quite uninterested in the cheese and the mouse traps, and made no attempt to grab a bite. But after a few nights it seemed to focus more and more on the rat feeding station. It started to pick up stuff and bring it into the different compartments of the feeding station. Almost as if it was furnishing a house. Maybe it was? A nesting behavior? Or was it trying to hide the food and the rat traps from others? It even picked up quite a large stick and placed it in one of the compartments. I have zero clue as to why. After a few days I went out and checked on the Thanos and checked the traps in the shed. The Thanos had of course still caught absolutely nothing. The cheese in the traps in the shed was old and dry and not appealing at all. When I looked inside the rat feeding station I realized that the little mouse had actually placed a second stick in another of the compartments. I am so very curious as to why. Mind-boggling. I decided to replace the old cheese in the mouse traps and reset them. Due to the season I went with the classic Christmas Edam cheese this time. But then I had second thoughts and decided to bring in the Thanos MK47 and place it on the box of bird feed and instead place the mouse traps on top of the rat feeding station. Maybe, just maybe, the Thanos will actually be able to catch something this time. The following night the mouse continued to furnish the rat feeding station. It took no interest in either the Thanos nor the mouse traps. But wait! Now there are two of them. Is it Mr. and Mrs. Mouse who has decided to make a home for themselves in the feeding station? Oh, the irony! As I watched the two mice working hard at building a home for themselves, I realized that this is not the time of the year to deny the young couple shelter. Like Mary and Joseph, they are probably just trying to find a safe place for them to have a baby. Well, babies in plural since we are talking about mice. Anyhow, I was suddenly filled with Christmas spirit and decided to disarm the mousetraps and instead treat them to something nice and some holiday fun. Work completed, I went out into the shed and removed the feeding station and made room for the mousy maze. The labyrinth of. No, I can't find a suitable alliteration. Anyway, I smeared some rodent candy at the entrance, and in the scent holes I drilled just over the treasure compartment. Now all I can do is wait and see if the mice dares to go on a treasure hunt. The prize is a large stash of Christmas Edam cheese and some chocolate. I will leave this for now and go back to hunting them after the holidays.